Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's Nintendo News Weekly. This week has been crazy for new releases. We have to talk about the Rhythm Heaven Groove demo, we have to talk about DELTARUNE, and we have to talk about Star Fox. But first, let's jump into the Nintendo Music segment for the week. Recently, Nintendo has changed their update day to Thursday while having a Mario Kart World Free Roam update on Monday. This week we got N64 Mario Trek remixes from Free Roam mode in Mario Kart World. We got Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, and Yoshi's Story remixes. The other part of the new model in Nintendo Music is the traditional new game update each week. Happens on Thursday now. This week we got more of a DLC than a new game. Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy on Paradise. This is cool, but why did they not also add the 3.0 update music? Huh. Weird. I guess it's for a future week. Now this week's Game Corner is insane, but first let's talk about the Rhythm Heaven Groove demo. I was excited about this game before the demo, but now I'm flipping out for it. I want this game now. Luckily, I don't have to wait long, it comes out next week. Anyway, this demo comes with the first column of minigames. If you've never played a Rhythm Heaven game before, when you first boot up the single player part, you see one minigame. In this case, it was hoop trundling, which is a pretty basic tap the button when the time is right. The little smiley guys are super cute though. After the first box, you move on to the next game, which in this case was Brawl a Good Show, a game where you play as a creature with an umbrella as a hat attached to your head. You open the umbrella with A and close it down with D-pad, down on the D-pad or the stick. This one was one of my favorites. I really liked the idea of using multiple buttons, and the song was amazing. After the second game, the third game reveals itself, Disc Dog. While not my favorite, this one was by far the hardest in my opinion. This because you're counting to the 7th beat rather than the 4th or 5th beat like in the previous two minigames. The last new minigame in the demo is Feeding the Beast. This game took me a minute to figure out, but once I did, it was pretty easy. A fun game though. The final part of the column, a Rhythm Heaven game, and the final part of the single player section of the demo in this remix is the remix. This takes the previous 4 games and mixes them up into one challenge. This is pretty fun, but it sadly marked the end of the demo. But not really. We still have the one multiplayer game in the demo called Rhythm Tweezers. This game is fun, but a little finicky on the TV. Anyway, that's all I have to say for the Rhythm Heaven Groove demo. Stay tuned to next week's Nintendo News Weekly to hear my thoughts on the full release of Rhythm Heaven Groove. Now, on to DELTARUNE. I'm super excited for Rhythm Heaven, but DELTARUNE is on another level. Chapter 5 is my most anticipated game coming into this year, and did not disappoint. Well, actually, besides Tell Me About Your Life, but anyway. I'm almost done with this chapter as of writing this. I decided to take this chapter slowly and only play for an hour a day or so to maximize my experience with the chapter, rather than just finish it in one sitting. This chapter's had a more happy feel, but it also feels like one last adventure before things really amp up in Chapter 6, which is supposedly coming next year. Anyway, Flowery is the best.
Your dad's my best friend.
Prior to this one on the Switch 2, I had never beaten a Star Fox game before. I played some of 64 and some of Zero and Adventures. We don't talk about Zero. Heck, it's so bad, even Mario would sell it for free. Anyways, Star Fox for the Switch 2 is a really good game, from what I have played so far. I have played the first non-true ending and am currently working my way through the true ending hard route. This game is also super hard at times, which makes sense because at heart it is a almost 30-year-old game, but I love that about Star Fox, though as a non-veteran of the series, I love how fresh and approachable this remake feels to new players of the series, and I will totally buy any game from Fox and his crew in the future. Some people may say the price is a little high at $60 physical and $50 digital, especially for a 2-hour game, even if you are supposed to replay it. But to those people, I say that I agree that it is a steep price for such an old game, but it feels so fresh and good to play, and the game is so well remade, I would say it's worth every penny. A review of Star Fox will be coming sometime next week once I finish the true ending route. Normally during the Game Corner segment of the show, I talk about what I've been playing, but in reality this week has been super busy, so I've just been really playing the Rhythm Heaven Groove demo, DELTARUNE, and Star Fox. But I also have been playing some FF7 Rebirth, which is very fun. Besides these games, there have been basically no news this week. We got Star Fox plushies announced to be coming in October. Nintendo also added 300 employees within the past fiscal year and recently increased their base salaries by 10%. We love to see it. Lastly, Baskin-Robbins collabed once again with Nintendo, this time with Animal Crossing. Sadly, just like the Mario ones last year, they're only available in Japan for a limited time. Honestly, that's it for this week's Nintendo News Weekly. My question is, of these 3 games this week, what is your favorite? For me, it's probably Deltarune, but Star Fox is a close second. Rhythm Heaven is also super cool. I just need more than 6 games for it to beat out a new chapter in Deltarune and a brand new Nintendo game. Well, not brand new because it's a remake, but you know what I mean. Anyways, like and subscribe if you like any of the games mentioned, or you enjoyed the video. Bye guys!
Sorry to keep you waiting.